Hollywood, California, weighing 255 pounds, Hollywood Rick Yaman. Under the ring by manager of Playboy J.J. Silver. And the opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing 234 pounds, Hollywood Rick.
Did you get your French fries, Mr. Peter?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that
Went out and got
Jerry
some French
Gray
fries.
and
huh?
Bugsy McGraw were okay after that incident we just witnessed.
Yeah, you're out feeding your face on that garbage that they have here.
Well, looking from the size of your physique, I would say that you certainly don't have any problems obtaining food.
If you'd like, I can order out and get us something good to eat.
Well, certainly pick up your phone and
you
order me
wouldn't
a
know
pizza.
a classy restaurant, so why should I even bother asking you?
What a physical specimen Paul Drake is.
There's no doubt about that.
I'm not giving anything away from Hollywood Rick as they both exchange power moves here.
When
But I
was this
think
guy
if you
Mr.
look-
Florida? Was it 15, 20 years ago?
Oh, no, it was certainly within very
Was that before
recent
Florida
memory.
was a state?
If you look at the definition of Mr. Drake, it is just outstanding. The man is certainly one of the best physical specimens in wrestling today. Into the ropes. Hollywood Rick.
What's this with the U.S. flag?
Oh, and a slap. Seems to be popular here tonight. And out of the ring,
Why
the
did they bring
referee.
the Florida flag if it's Mr. Florida? He's not Mr. USA.
Well, he's certainly a gentleman that carries the hearts of most of America with him at all times. Paul Drake is certainly one of the nicest wrestlers you'd ever care to meet. Not what I can say for Hollywood Rick, mind you. He certainly seems to have the arrogance of a relative of yours. Oh, a slap back from Paul Drake. Hollywood Rick not real happy about that. And once again, JJ at ringside. I tell you, that's something that worries me tremendously as to the future ramifications that this could have. JJ seems to be everywhere this evening.
I think JJ's working hard tonight. I think most managers should observe a guy like JJ, how he takes advantage of these people.
Oh, nice move.
Pretty. This guy.
Paul Drake. The crowd, they certainly like Paul Drake here. Series of hip tosses has Hollywood Rick on the ring apron.
So
Now,
that's one of the advantages of a manager, to point out to a referee when a guy is being choked.
well, I don't think he was being choked at that particular.
And I think if it was if the tables were turned, he would have probably told the referee that his guy was choking the other guy. I mean, he's there. He's not interfering. He's doing his job. I think he's rather a good Samaritan. I like him. I like him. He's a good guy.
Well, you heard it here from the Beamer.
From
into the ropes again they go.
J. Barrister Goodrich.
Oh, whatever you like. The Beamer it is, and the Beamer it will be. Of course, sometimes people could think you might turn out to be a bummer, but I don't know. I don't want to get into that.
Do you have a contract, Peter?
Of course I have a contract. But that's none of your business. Thank you very, very much. Oh, into the ropes. Hollywood Rick way in the air. Drake is allowing no quarter here with Hollywood Rick this evening. Into the ropes again. Strong elbow right across the chest. In for the pin. 1, 2. I think it's a little early to go for that against Hollywood Rick. I don't think that's going to work. Oh. Into a hammerlock. Into the ropes. They're going to have to break that one up.
Did you ever find out what Bugsy McGraw was doing around here interfering? How did he get here? He wasn't even on the card.
Well, apparently, Bugsy McGraw,
one of the rides out here or something?
he's an old friend of Jerry Gray's and felt that it would be a good thing to be here, knowing how the Cook saga has gone and not knowing what kind of interference might occur, and it's certainly a good thing he was. Otherwise, Mr. Gray could have been out for a long, long time.
He had no business being here. No business.
Paul Drake continuing to work on the left arm of Hollywood Rick. Down with that knee right across the bicep. Oh, another strong knee. Capacity crowd here tonight at the Central Florida Fairgrounds for the SWF battle under the big top. And of course now with that interference in the last match, we've got a whale of a tag team match coming up for you later. And that was certainly not a scheduled bout by any means, but it should be one heck of a battle. Paul Drake continuing to work on the arm. Oh, the flex move right off the foot. That has got to be putting Hollywood Rick in one heck of a pain. And I notice you're being very quiet through all of this, Mr. Goodrich.
Well, I'll tell you, this happens to be a very good match, and I'm fascinated by both of these wrestlers. They both are extremely well conditioned. They're both very good wrestlers, and I enjoy matches like this.
Well, I seriously doubt.
Not like the one-sided matches I've been seeing all night, with the exception of the last match.
Well, I seriously doubt that you would ever see a Paul Drake in your kind of stable.
I don't have a stable. I give people opportunities to make money. I'm not a manager. JJ does a great job as a manager. I don't want to be a manager. I'm a financial person.
Well, I don't think Mr. Drake would ever take money from the likes of you.
You never know.
Of course, you might be able to put Hollywood Rick in another bomb of a movie.
That movie made a lot of money, by the way. I saw it. Have you seen it?
No,
You're probably waiting for it to come out on your VCR so you can rent a movie.
I'm waiting for it to come on public access cable.
Yeah, right. Why don't you wait? Why don't you go to a theater and watch a first-run movie instead of waiting 8 months when everybody's seen it?
Well, I do.
Sit home on your couch, be a potato.
Drake going after JJ there. Hollywood Rick didn't like that at all, asking Drake to come on in. That's not where Drake wants to be, in the corner with Hollywood Rick. No, he's smarter than that. Well, I'm sure that there's some sort of Hollywood career out there for you, Mr. Goodrich.
Well, you know what's happening here in Central Florida, don't you?
Yes, the movie industry is coming here.
One of the reasons we're here. One of the reasons we're here in Central Florida.
Oh, Drake.
We're going to have a park for you.
Full body slam. Oh! You can feel that one all the way back to this side of the arena. Hollywood out into the crowd.
He stunned the guy. There's no question about that.
JJ trying to talk his man back into the ring. Hollywood doesn't even know where he is. JJ trying to get him back. Trying to circulate a little bit more blood back into the brain. I think that's probably one of the problems he faces all of the time.
Have you ever thought about being in the movies?
That's quite a compliment.
No, you're very good. You know how to talk well in front of these microphones, but you seem to have a lot of bias, and I think that's unfair.
Oh, a right hand from Hollywood Rick. Trying to take control of the momentum here. Two chops. 3 chops right across the chest area. Rick, though, doesn't seem to be moving with a great deal of speed. You can certainly tell which of the two athletes is more conditioned. That's true. Into the turnbuckles. Up on the second rope. Oh!
That was a good flip.
Going for another one. This could finish him off here. Oh, hammering away from the second rope. Oh, Rick tosses him off the top rope. He landed right on the small of his back, right on the ring apron. And that's it.
Are they going to call that a disqualification?
Hollywood Rick is disqualified for throwing Paul Drake over the top rope. Hollywood Rick is disqualified.
Whose hand do you see being raised?
Well, that's JJ. There we see the hand of Paul Drake being raised by our referee.
More great action.